Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the EAPicks.com TV show. I'm your host, Tony T, and we're going to go out to Las Vegas, Nevada, and bring back to the program Dave the Meatman Scandaliato from meatandpotatoes.com. Dave, a little rough day yesterday. You go 1-2 documented, but you did get the NBA play here. Memphis Grizzlies get the win and cover against the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, but I lost a pick on the program, and that's the one I really like to win because, as you know, my free picks are my premium picks. So, I'm not one of these guys that's going to get on the program here and go, well, I was 1-2, but one of the losses was the free pick and this and that and the other thing. When I lose a free pick, it's like losing a premium pick. So I'm a little disappointed in myself. After going 5-1 on the other day, it's been a struggle the last couple of days, and I don't mind talking about it because it's all documented at EAPicks.com. The letter E, the letter A, the word picks.com. So I'm certainly not going to get on the video and tell everybody how great I'm doing when you can easily log on to EAPicks.com and see that the last couple of days have been not a total disaster by any stretch of the imagination, but haven't made any money in a couple of days, and hopefully we can get this thing turned around on Sunday.
All right, Dave, let's turn this around here on Sunday. You know what? Good NBA card, pretty big NBA card here for Sunday, and now no NFL football this Sunday, so we got NBA on ABC and ESPN. You're going to pick up one of the TV games on ABC. We got the LA Lakers continue their Grammy road trip as they face New York Knicks. We look at the line here at the bookmaker has this New York Knicks team favored by 6 over underline 207. How do you see this game, Dave? Lakers at the Knicks.
I don't know how the Knicks should be favored by 6 points over anybody, to be honest with you. Now, of course, I'm the guy that told everybody to watch out for the Knicks a couple of weeks ago, and I was right for a few games, and then all of a sudden they went right back into the tank. Now, of course, the other day, they had that offensive explosion. Carmelo Anthony scored 60-something points, and they blew out the Charlotte Bobcats. But big deal. Big deal. I mean, if anything, that game proved to me that the Knicks are pure garbage. I mean, when you got one guy that's got to score 60 points and all of this nonsense, that's certainly not the kind of team that I want to bet on. I like betting teams like San Antonio where they move the ball around, teams like that. That way you just give it to one guy. I mean, the guy had 60-something points and no assists. So, to me, the Knicks, look, I thought maybe the Knicks were going to turn it around, but I'll be the first guy to admit when I'm wrong, and I think I might have been wrong there. The Knicks, once again, coming off that big blowout win. New York crushed the Charlotte Bobcats the other day. I think everything returns back to normal in New York Knick land on a Sunday, and I will take the Boston Celtics on the road plus the points.
Well, that's the LA Lakers plus the points, right? Against
the Lakers, right? Yes, sir. I'm thinking. I don't know why I'm thinking Boston. I don't know why I was thinking that, but yes, I'm taking the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, it's easy to get the Lakers and the Celtics confused. It's not like I'm calling the Lakers the Milwaukee Bucks or I'm calling the Celtics the Bobcats. So Lakers, Celtics, that's always an easy one to get confused. Of course, one's on the East Coast, one's on the West Coast, but two dominant basketball teams up until, this year and last year. So, but yes, I mean the Los Angeles Lakers on the road plus the 6 points against the New York Knicks.
All right, Dave, you got the Lakers here plus the 6. I'm looking at this NBA card. We've got 8 games scheduled from the NBA. We got a monster game. We're actually not a monster card. We got a big card from college basketball. Do you have any other action here for the audience going on Sunday?
Yep, you're going to have to give me a call to get the plays. 1-888-375-2710, 1-888-375-2710. If you called me today, I gave you the Memphis Grizzlies plus 1 point at home. A lot of people will go, Meatman. No. You're supposed to bet Houston tonight. Whenever you have a back-to-back, the team that wins the first game in a back-to-back, you bet against that team in the second game. And I go, man, did you call me to get a pick? or did you call me to try to teach me something? Because unfortunately, I forgot more about betting NBA basketball than most people have ever learned in their entire life. And the Memphis Grizzlies have been playing halfway decent ball after starting out pretty bad. And back-to-back wins on back-to-back nights against the Houston Rockets proves that the Memphis Grizzlies are on the comeback. They're not a bad team. We all know that. And it was a difficult decision to make, but heck, anytime I get the Memphis Grizzlies at home catching points, I mean, I'm going to do that. And it was, like I said, a tough call to make, being that the Grizzlies were on the back-to-back, but I went with it anyway. And then, of course, earlier in the day, we had another pretty easy winner as we gave out Duke to defeat Florida State. The Blue Devils pretty much pounded them. So did pretty good if you picked up the phone and gave me a call today. I didn't have a lot of plays, Tony. There was a lot of games on the board, but I didn't have a lot of plays. Some days, the other day I had 7 plays, went 6-1. I really didn't have a lot of games. And then a day like today, where they got a jillion games on the card, I was only able to come up with 2 or 3. But it wasn't a total disaster by any stretch of the imagination. We're still playing with the bookies' money since Sunday. And that's all you can really ask for. I tell people all the time, you're not going to win every day. You got to be able to sustain a 2-3 game losing streak. It's going to happen. And unfortunately, I've been in a little slump. Like I said, I don't like talking about it, but every play that I release is documented at eapicks.com. And when I do good, I want people to believe me. And when I do bad, I want people to realize, hey, look, I make bad picks just like everybody else. But what I try to do is, after a bad day, I spend a lot of extra time to try to make sure I right my wrongs from the day before. So I do have additional plays for Sunday, and you're one phone call away from getting them. 1-888-375-2710, the Compick hotline. You talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliato. I'm the guy that's going to pick the phone up. I'll talk to you about the basketball games. I'll let you know who I'm going with, who I bet my own money on. I only give out plays that I have my own money on. And that's what makes me very unique in this business. 90+% of all people in the sports advisory business do not bet their plays. They have told me that why should I bet my plays? I have other people betting my plays. And if my plays win, I win money. And if my plays lose, well, it doesn't cost me anything. So, and I'm thinking to myself, boy, is that piss poor, man. That's piss poor. You're telling people to bet on games that you don't even have your own money on. Boy, that's a real confidence builder right there. That'll make me run to the window and send it through, knowing that you don't have a goddamn dollar on the game. So give me a call, 1-888-375-2710. I've lost a couple of days in a row, so now's the time to call me, because the way this works is you lose a couple of days in a row, then you win a couple of days in a row. Remember, the whole goal is to win 52.4% of your games. Out of every 1,000 plays you make, you want to win 524 to break even. If you play 3 games a day, you're basically playing about 1,000 games a year. My goal is to hit about 570 of them, lose 430. You add the juice to the 430 losses, that puts you at about 473 losses. That puts you 100 games over 500, $100 player. Makes about $10,000 a year, and that's kind of how I like to do it at Meat and Potatoes. But once again, you got to be able to withstand the losing streaks, and but I haven't given it all back since Sunday, when I went 3-0 in the AFC and the NFC championship games. Money management is the key to turning a profit betting sports. Just because you have a losing day doesn't mean you should chase and do this and go to the casino and all of that stuff. Take your loss like a man, and we'll go get them again tomorrow.
All right, Dave. We're about a week away from the Super Bowl, And I know you're going to wait a little bit on your selection because you want to find out the weather condition. But I know a lot of players out there are going to need help with the Super Bowl props. It can be overwhelming for a lot of just for a lot of people because they have betting the Super Bowl props is really a 1-year thing. It may not be in their memory. They may not have the experience doing it. You've got 15, a couple decades of betting, and we're going to go right now over to EAPicks.com Sports Monitor. And we're going to go ahead and bring up your NFL record, and we're going to show everyone here that you finished documented number 1 in the NFL at the EAPicks.com monitor. And the people out there, if you can see right here, just go right to EAPicks.com, hover over where it says handicapper records, select NFL records. You'll see Dave documented number 1 this NFL season. And I know you've got a prop package you'll be offering for $99 where people who call you will be able to get your NFL props for Super Bowl 48.
Yep, hold on 1 second here, Tony. I'm going to lean over here. I'm going to grab something. I just got back from the Stations Casino a little while ago. Went there, had some dinner over there, and we got 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages. We got 4 pages, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pages of props just at this one casino. 10 pages of props. So if I go to the Stations Casino, they got 10 pages. I go to Boyd Gaming, they got 10 pages. I go to Cantor Racing Sportsbook, they got 10 pages. I go to the Wynn Racing Sportsbook, they got 10 pages. I go over to the LVH, they got 10 pages. I go over to Harris Entertainment, they got 10 pages. I go over to Stratosphere, which is Arizona Charlie's, they got 10 pages. I go to Treasure Island, they got 10 pages. And then, of course, all the places I play online between bookmaker.eu or betanysports.eu or wagerweb.eu. So there's proposition plays all over the place. And I'm starting tonight. I'm going over every prop from every casino, every hotel. And if you're looking for my proposition plays, $99. $99 get you every proposition bet that I'm going to be making on the 2014 Super Bowl. So what I do is I will release my proposition plays to you. And then a lot of people obviously don't live out here in Las Vegas. I will go or help you go on the website that you play at. We'll take a look at the props that your man has, and we'll cherry pick a few of those so you can have some action. So not only will you get my top prop plays, but I'll also help you with the prop plays that your man has to offer. You'll also get my teaser bet for the Super Bowl. I'm not a big teaser guy. It's like when I go to the racetrack, I'm not a big trifecta and superfecta guy. But for the Kentucky Derby, I'll make a trifecta. I'll make a superfecta. Same thing with the Super Bowl. I'll make a teaser for the Super Bowl. So for $99, you get all my prop plays. You get my Super Bowl teaser, and then, of course, my NFL Super Bowl side in total. I'll give out one of them here on the program before it's all over with. So you get everything that I got, including my halftime line. If you want to call me at halftime, I will even give you my halftime play. $99. Give me a call, 1-888-375-2710, the Comp Pick Hotline. You're going to talk directly with me. No need to give me a credit card or nothing like that. I'll send you an invoice from PayPal. Send it right to your email box. You fill it in, fill your credit card in, and boom, you're paid up. I don't want your credit card. I have no desire for your credit card number. I send you the invoice right there, PayPal. Everybody knows PayPal as they're owned by eBay, and 90% of all transactions on eBay are done through PayPal. So it's very safe, it's very secure, and at $99, all we got to do is win one more prop bet than we lose, and I can all but guarantee you that's going to happen. 1-888-375-2710. Talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliato, owner of the meatandpotatoes.com website. Since 1998, that's 3 decades of winning sports picks.
All right, be sure to give Dave a call on his comp pick hotline. You see the number 888-375-2710 and pick up his prompt package for this Super Bowl. And Dave, we're going to bring up your playoff record. If you go to eapicks.com and select Dave Scandaliato and you click NFL, you'll be able to see his NFL plays. All the picks he's released this NFL season to validate his record. But we're looking here at your NFL record during the playoffs. And what an impressive mark. 8-2-1 ATS during the NFL playoffs. Granted, these two pushes could have easily been wins because you got New Orleans and Seattle. You got New Orleans +8, and that game hit 9 and 10 in some places. The total in the 49ers and Seahawks had under 40. That was 41 when you gave it out on the show. So your players, a good chance of them going 10-1 during the NFL playoffs. Pretty impressive mark there.
Yes, you said you described it accurately. You said 8-2-1. It's 8-1-2. But you did notice that you said that both of my pushes could have easily been wins. And with a win on Super Bowl Sunday, I will have hit 90% of my selections documented in the NFL playoffs. I was a 60% winner during the preseason. I hit almost 60% in the LVH Super Contest, which is the World Championship of Professional NFL Handicapping. I hit almost 60% during the NFL regular season. And with a win, like I said, in the Super Bowl, 90%. Worst case scenario is I lose the Super Bowl, and I still hit 80% for the playoffs. The problem is you're only as good as your last play. And in order for me to possibly retain all of the customers that I'll get for the Super Bowl and have them for the 2014 NFL regular season, I've got to deliver the knockout blow on Super Bowl Sunday. If I had to make the play tonight, if the game is being played tomorrow, I would take the Denver Broncos. I just don't see how you can bet against Peyton Manning in this situation. But once again, we're going to wait. We're going to wait and see. This game could easily be moved to Wednesday, 3 days after the Super Bowl because of the weather. And I'm just not going to get all pumped up yet trying to figure out what's going on. It's like the Kentucky Derby. I know I keep bringing the Kentucky Derby up because I told you the two best days for a guy like me to make money is the Kentucky Derby and the Super Bowl. Because on the Kentucky Derby, you have all these people that have never bet a horse in their life. So there's tremendous value on a lot of these horses, especially in the place and show pool, because a lot of people don't know how to bet the place and show pool. And it's the same thing with the NFL. You got guys that don't bet all year, and then they come out here, they betting props, they betting this, they listen to the news. I mean, if I got to hear that Peyton Manning don't like cold weather one more time, I mean, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. The guy plays for Denver. He plays in Denver. It is cold over there. What do you think? When he signed with Denver, he showed up over there and went, man, it sure is chilly around here. He knew that going in. This guy don't have any problem playing in the cold weather. He could have picked 10, 12, 15 NFL teams to play. He chose the Denver Broncos. Quit saying a guy don't like cold weather. You sound like an idiot when you say that. So, once again, I'm not making any decisions until late. Personally, the way I think Seattle's actually going to go off the favorite. I think Seattle's going to close this thing at a picket or possibly even a 1-point favorite because a lot of people are picking the Seahawks. But pay attention to those people that are picking the Seahawks. A lot of them have losing records, man. A lot of them have losing records, and Peyton Manning's a winner. And this could be the coup de grace of the man's career. And I got an old saying, anytime I can take the Denver Broncos with Peyton Manning and lay less than a touchdown, I'm pretty much going to do it every time. Right now, I got the opportunity to lay less than a field goal. And by game time, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's a picket or Seattle's -1. If I had to play the game tonight, I would be on the Denver Broncos, but put an asterisk next to it because until I put it up at payafteryouwin.com, www.payafteryouwin.com, payafteryouwin.com. Until I put the selection up there, it won't be officially documented at eapicks.com. And if I don't have it at payafteryouwin.com, and I don't have it up at eapicks.com, then I don't have my own money on it. And the last thing you want to do is make a bet on the game that I don't have my own money on. You want to bet the same games that I put my money on. That's how you guarantee that you will be a winner long term, because believe me, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon.
All right, be sure to give Dave a call on his comp pick hotline. You see his number right there, 888-375-2710. We absolutely showed you and verified Dave's record for the NFL playoffs. He had 8 wins, 1 loss, 2 pushes during the NFL playoffs. He's number 1 documented at the eapicks.com sports monitor. And let's review. He came in with his NBA play. He gave out the LA Lakers getting 6 points. And also, if you like his NFL, I should say his NBA and college basketball card here for Sunday for free, give him a call. His comp pick hotline, 888-375-2710. Once again, 888-375-2710. You'll be able to pick up Dave's plays from the NBA and college basketball for Sunday's action. Then Dave talked about his Super Bowl prop package, $99. Get all his props from the Super Bowl. Side total, if you like his halftime play, get that as well. 888-375-2710. Speak to Dave directly and tell him you'd like to sign up for his Super Bowl prop package, and he'll email you his PayPal invoice, and it'll be a secure transaction right over the internet. All right, I'd like to thank Dave for joining me here today on the eapicks.com sports monitor. Remember, eapicks.com is a sports monitor where records are kept for handicappers. Handicappers sign up for the monitor. They go in and document their plays for the world to see. I'm Tony T. We're coming back tomorrow.
Thank you for using Talk Radio. Bye.